number of people in work at a record 73% and growth the highest among its G7 peers, keeping Britain's economy on the right track has become central to the fight for number 10. Having inherited a banking crisis and skirted a double-dip recession, David Cameron's Conservative Party has relied on a mixture of austerity to shore up the country's finances and tax cuts to boost its growth.
So it depends how you measure what this government's done, and you can argue about the figures, but they've made a really significant dent in the deficit by taking some very hard choices. But there's still a lot more to do.
So let's have a look at what the major parties want. First of all, on the issue of reducing the deficit, all of them agree that the UK does have to tackle its debt, which at 5.5% is one of the highest levels anywhere in the Western world. But they differ on how to achieve that. The Conservatives want to eliminate the overall shortfall completely to achieve a surplus in the next Parliament. Labour has promised to cut it in proportion to growth this time, balancing fresh spending against new income. And the Liberal Democrats aim to neutralise day-to-day spending by the years 2017 to 2018. But how they achieve these goals is something of a moot point. Take, for instance, the thorny issue of taxes. From the Conservatives, one can expect spending cuts rather than tax hikes, and a greater focus on tax avoidance and evasion. With Labour, expect this time a combination of both of these kind of measures, as well as a reintroduction of the top 50% tax brackets for the highest earners in the country, not to mention a mansion tax on homes worth nearly $3 million. The Liberal Democrats are proposing an equal mix of spending cuts and tax changes. When it comes to jobs growth, the Conservatives are in favour of offering apprenticeship schemes to get young people into the workforce and onto the job ladder, as well as tax cuts for businesses to incentivise them to hire people in the first place. Labour and the Lib Dems are both against the use of so-called zero-hours contracts, and they want to make a significant raise to the minimum wage. There is one big unknown for the economy across this country, and it is the UK's future inside the European Union, with the Conservatives and the UK Independence Party both offering a referendum on Britain's membership inside the bloc.
With the Bank of England set to raise rates perhaps even this year, things are set to get tougher in the next Parliament for whoever gets elected. Nina dos Santos, CNN, London.